Hello, my name is Tim. My company is Sports and Touring. We're F-Type Jaguar specialists, and it is my delight to introduce you to this beautiful F-Type V8 R all-wheel drive coupe. From pretty well any angle, the F-Type Jaguar is a stunning looking thing. The aesthetics are matched by brilliant engineering and so much effort that was put into refining the design and manufacture of these cars, leading to a vehicle which delivers the very, very finest experience behind the wheel. The mix of power, performance, agility, response, all delivered in that stunning cockpit, really is a heady combination. And it is such a pleasure to find a vehicle like this to offer as well. A 2016 V8 R all-wheel drive in ultimate black or Santorini black, sitting on these beautiful 20-inch Gyrodyne wheels, which are diamond cut and powder coated, and with a beautiful red with red stitching interior, which we'll come to have a look at in just a moment or two. The exterior condition of the car is fabulous. It really has been very well looked after. The paint is lustrous and shiny. The car shows no signs at all of having been put through those awful mechanical car washes or ineptly polished. There are no swirl marks in the paint. It really is a very good example indeed of the F-Type. Let's take a look inside. The car comes, of course, with two remote key fobs, and unlocking, we can see the power fold mirrors move into position there. The door handles pop out, and we can take a look into this beautiful cockpit. Jet or black leather with these beautiful red panels and with the red stitching throughout the leatherwork. Accented also on the doors. A perfect door card. We can see we have Meridian sound in this particular car, along with the 12-way memory seat package. And sitting down into an F-Type is always a very special experience. You feel snug and comfortable in this beautiful cockpit. There's a heavy clunk as the door closes. It's a sign of the engineering quality around a car, always to hear the weight of the door as you close it. Multifunction steering wheel with infotainment controls and Bluetooth telephone control on the left. Cruise control, active speed limiter on the right. Of course, automatic lights, rain-sensitive wipers. That lovely instrument binnacle with the big speedometer and rev counter, which does its little flying display when we start up. And starting, of course, in an F-Type is a push-button affair. The instruments do their little self-test. The centre vent motors into position. And we can take a look around the rest of the cockpit. So between the seats there's a useful cubby hole. We've a handy stowage there with 12-volt supply, USB and auxiliary input for the infotainment. Two cup holders. Switches here for the Eco Start Stop, the deployable spoiler, which comes up and down of its own accord at the appropriate speeds, but you can put it up and down as well manually using that switch. Traction control off and the switchable active sports exhaust. And then we come to this beautiful shift stick. It does, as I always say, look like something out of a fighter aircraft. And it also falls so handily to the palm of the hand. The fingers grip round the front. It feels great and it looks sensational too. With it, we can select drive, of course, and we can go to the side as well, like so, and shift up and down manually using the stick there. Back into park, and we can take a look at the all-important drive mode switch. So in an F-Type you have the gearbox modes, drive or sport, and you have the drive modes. Dynamic turns the instrument binnacle red and you get a message saying dynamic mode confirmed. That tells you you are now in full tutti frutti driving mode. We can go back to vanilla mode or dynamic mode off, and the instruments return to normal. And then if you're facing challenging wet or slippery conditions, ice, rain and snow mode there calms the car down and makes it much less of a concern being a powerful sports car if you are in those more difficult circumstances on the road. Here we've got the climate control and so forth, including on this F-Type switched heated electric front windscreen. We've got climate control, and that is dual zone, so you and your passenger can have the temperatures you select. And of course the performance seats, these lovely wingback seats, are heated as well. So heated seats for the winter and a heated steering wheel as well. That really transforms the winter for me on British roads. Having a warm steering wheel in your hand is such a comfortable thing. Here's the infotainment system. The home screen here takes us to the various features. We have media and a whole range of sources. If I switch the system on here, you'll see DAB radio, FM, AM and auxiliary, and there's Bluetooth audio input as well. We've got the climate control, we've got parking sensors control, and again modes for the audio accessible through either of those switches there. Bluetooth telephony, no phone connected just at the moment, but of course full Bluetooth function in this car with steering wheel mounted controls and satellite navigation as well with the touch screen. It's a good system, it's very usable, and one of the better inbuilt sat navs, I have to say, on a vehicle of this kind of age. And up the top of the center console there, that beautiful center vent, which disappears if we switch the climate control off. It motors out of position and leaves us with that lovely faired look to the dashboard. The condition of this F-Type, again, from the steering wheel, which shows no signs of wear at all, through the dashboard, seats, door cards, carpets and mats, is really superb. It's a credit to its previous keepers and will be just such a joy to cherish for years to come. Among the options on this F-Type, we have the powered tailgate. So a press of the button either on the tailgate itself or on the key fob lifts the tailgate out of the way and reveals the boot. And it's a good size boot. Plenty of room provided you pack soft bags for holidays, for big shopping trips, for golf clubs or fishing gear. If you need to pack long things away, it extends right out behind the rear wheel arches to give plenty of space there. And again, in terms of the quality of this particular vehicle, the carpet is unblemished, unmarked. It all looks very fine indeed. Closing, again, you can use the key fob or just press the button here on the tailgate. And it motors down and pulls itself locked. The passenger side of the car, needless to say, is every bit as impressive as the driver's side, if not more so, because I would say very seldom has this car had two occupants in it. Everything perfectly clean and correct. There's no wear on the seats. There are no marks on the leatherwork or the dashboard or upholstery and carpets. It's all very fine indeed. Again, the scuff plate there, unblemished, unmarked. It's a great example of the F-Type, and in this beautiful colour palette as well. I really do like these red panels in these performance seats. Under the bonnet, we find this beautiful power plant, Jaguar's supercharged V8 5-litre engine, producing 550 horsepower, driving through that fabulous 8-speed automatic gearbox with flappy paddles and stick shift, and taking this F-Type from 0 to 60 in a blistering 3.9 seconds, and on to a top speed of 186 miles per hour, and being all-wheel drive, of course, those numbers are readily achievable. This is not a difficult vehicle which requires careful handling because it's tail happy. It's a car which you can drive with confidence and with the assured knowledge that it's going to stick to the road as it should. But it's not, again, as I always point out about those numbers, it's about the driving experience behind the wheel of the F-Type. This is a car in which I feel so completely connected to the road, whether it's a winding B road through the English countryside or a racetrack. The way that the car involves the driver in every inch of progress is truly sublime. And in terms of the driving experience, there is nothing at the moment that matches an F-Type anywhere near the price point. And that is a particular reason why here at Sports and Touring we specialise in these beautiful cars. So thank you very much indeed for watching. It's been a great pleasure to show you another beautiful F-Type Jaguar. We're Sports and Touring. We're just outside Andover in Hampshire. We're open 7 days a week by appointment only. You're very welcome to email, telephone or WhatsApp with any inquiries, or if you'd like to arrange to see the car either in person or by video call. If you've got a car to dispose of, we'll give you frank and honest advice about the best way to achieve the maximum value at the minimum inconvenience. And if you'd like to chat about finance, we can do that as well. We're authorised and regulated by the FCA. Please take a few moments to read our reviews on Auto Trader. We're very proud indeed of our achievements, and I do look forward to hearing from you very soon.